Woo! Okay, so before I start editing the video from yesterday, we wanted to hop on and kind of talk about maxing out snatches. We maxed out Hang Snatch and then just squat snatch yesterday. I opted for squat for my hang. Kenny opted for power for his hang.
I got a 5-pound PR on my power snatch, and it was from a hang position. And I've been trying to properly hang snatch, not high hip hang, which is a way I've cheated my hang snatch in the past.
You've actually gotten in trouble at competition for it too.
I have. I've gotten no rep at competitions and had to have debates with judges that it was a hang position, just not the one that they're used to. So I've been really working on that, and also it just better improves my pulling position, especially for my chest and lower back area.
Yeah. So that was, you did good on that one. For my hang snatch, my snatches yesterday were just rough all around. I did not do my normal snatch warm up, and then I did not do any snatches with an empty bar. So my very first one was barely even a squat. It was very off balance. And I think every single hang snatch I picked up, I missed at least once, except for, I think, 95.
Yeah, I think 95 was the first one that you hit on the first try, which is very uncommon. So it was not a good start.
It was a really bad start. So then I ended up hitting, it was if I missed one, if I missed behind me, then the next time I'd miss in front of me, or it would just go back and forth. And then there were a few times I just missed behind me and went up in weight. And I ended up hitting 106.5 on my hang snatch, which the heaviest hang snatch I remember hitting was 90 pounds at top of the box. So that's, I guess, 16.5 pounds heavier. Yep. So that was really, really good.
16-pound PR, pretty good.
That was good.
So next we did squat snatch. After the hang snatch, we just transitioned straight into the squat snatch, and I opted not to. Some people will back down, so my heaviest hang snatch was 180, but knowing that I'm super strong from the floor, I just decided to jump straight to 191. So my first actual snatch was 191, and I hit that one on the first try, and I did progressive jumps of either 5 or 11 pounds all the way up to 215, and I haven't hit 215 in over 2 years, and it was a fluke then. So now knowing I haven't hit anything above 200 pounds actually for the last 2 years. So to be able to go straight to a 191, which is not a weight I've hit before, and then from 191 to 195 and 200. I think
you did 206.
206, I think 210 or 211, and then 215. And to only give myself 3 attempts at each, and to make it on the second attempt every time was pretty good. I think my 215, I actually made it on the third. And then the 221, I missed 2, but I had a strain in my shoulder somewhere. I could feel it was off, so I wasn't even gonna attempt the third one because it's getting up there to something I've never even attempted before. So
I think you've hit, before that, you've hit 200 or more 3 times?
3 times in the course
2 of them I have on video. One, I think, was from 2017, that 200 you hit.
Yeah.
And then he hit 200 again in June of 2018, and then 215 in October of 2018.
Yeah, and all of those attempts were jumping to that weight and probably doing 15 to 20 attempts at that weight. So you can't say that's a legitimate, you're never gonna get 20 attempts at a lift in a competition. The day was the first real max where I hit 215, and I'm comfortable saying hey, that is my max, because I gave myself a certain amount of lifts. Yeah, we did quite a few lifts and it took a while, but I only ever attempted each lift 3 times. So yeah.
My snatches went probably just as rough as my hang snatches. After I hit 106.5 for my hang snatch, I did jump back down because my max snatch from the floor is only 100. That's the heaviest I've ever hit. So I was let me jump back down and then kind of warm up to pulling from the floor, because it's kind of a different pull. And so I jumped down to 85, and I think I missed it. And then I think I did 90, 97 maybe. And then I think I tried 100 and I missed it. So I jumped up and I did 105, and I think I hit that one on the first try. And then I had miscalculated my weights. Somebody borrowed my 2.5s, and so I was trying to put 2.5s on my bar. So I went over to our change plates and thinking 2.5, I only grabbed 2.5 pounds. I didn't grab 2 sets of 2.5 pounds. So I put 2.5 on the bar, but in my mind I was like, oh, that's 2.5 on each side. So I thought I went to 110 from 105, but I actually only went to 107.5. So because I thought I hit 110, I jumped up to 115 and missed it, and then jumped back down to 110. I don't know what I thought I jumped back down to, but I tried it like 3 times and I missed it. And so it was just a really like rough snatch day. Like, I'm not gonna snatch and hit every single one every time, but to miss literally every bar I picked up at least once, except for like 1 or 2, that was really that was just weird for me, and I was very upset. And once I like was watching the videos and I realized I didn't even hit 110, and I realized that's where I messed up. I went from 107 to 115, and that was too big of a jump to make. And then once I realized that, I went back to Steadfast that night and I did my normal snatch warm up, and then started at 65, hit 75, hit 85, and then I think I did 90 and 95, and then hit 100, and then I think I went to 106 and I hit 106, and then I just put some weight on the bar, didn't really count what it was. I think on my second try I hit it, yeah, and it ended up being 109, and I was like, oh my gosh, I should have put 1 more pound and hit 110, because I wanted to hit 110. So then I went up to I think 112 and hyperextended my left elbow, and so I just decided to be done after that. I feel like I could have hit it if I wouldn't have done that, and if I wouldn't have done that and missed it and like tried again, I would have gotten it, but I just felt like it wasn't worth hurting myself to continue.
It never is. But
I mean, I did hit 109, which when we started our strength cycle, my snatch max was 95, and then like a couple weeks ago I hit 100, and then I hit 100 for a touch and go double. So to hit 109, like, that's still really good, but it was just a really rough day all around for me on snatch. But I can't be upset to hit a 9-pound PR on that and a 16.5-pound PR on my hang snatch. Yeah. So yeah, if you watched our video, thank you so much. We'd love if you subscribe to our channel. I know for sure we'll be posting 2 more sets of maxes. We have front squat and then hang clean and clean left, and then we also post other fitness videos, adventure videos, lifestyle videos.
Follow us along.
Yeah, so follow us on our journey, and we'll see you in our next video.